Hi there. You've learned so much geology during this spring. And so we're nearing the end of it. You've learned all different parts of geology. And so today we're going to review all those different parts so that we can do a check-in on Friday and see how much you know. I'm looking at here. If I want to live in an area that doesn't have an earthquake or a volcano, I'm going to know that I'm going to need to pick an area that is not near a plate boundary. All the volcanoes are right along the plate boundaries. Almost all of the earthquakes are right along the plate boundaries, and so I would avoid those. When I look at this, I see the volcanoes are the blue triangles. I see this key over here. I see that the dark lines are the ocean trenches, and they do follow exactly the same pattern. There's just a little spot right here where it doesn't. And then when I go back up and I look at this area, I see that this same pattern around Australia, up near Asia, across to Alaska, and then down Central America and South America, that same pattern is right here with these volcanoes and trenches. And so I think that these two things are in the same place because they are both near plate boundaries. And so that's why they follow the same pattern, because they're both having to do with plate boundaries. Makes sense because the plates could open up and some lava could come out and that would make a volcano, or the plates could go kind of like this and that could make an ocean trench. That would be a big dip there. This next process, I see that there is a crack in it. I see that over time the crack gets bigger and then pieces of the rock come off. I also see that there's water in there, so I'm going to say that this is ice wedging. Could this process happen in Florida? No, because it is not cold enough to freeze in Florida. If this process continues for very many years, what will be created? Sediment. What vocab word can be used to describe these two? This one looks like it's pieces of rock coming off. So A is weathering because the rock is breaking down. And then B is erosion because I see that the rain is pushing that sediment downhill. Erosion is moving the sediment. Weathering is making the sediment. We're gonna have the code word be root. And the reason is that I want to remind you that when this rock was breaking, the only other way that rock could break would be with roots in it. If the root went in the crack and then the root grows, it will make the crack get bigger. So we're going to have root be the code word because the other type of wedging is root wedging. Back to your tab, correct anything that was incorrect, and then go to the next questions.